No, it hasn't. There we go. Ah,
Darling, we need to work on that. I'll tell you what, we need to
that was
work on
our
that.
worst one yet. We normally box.
I know, but like do you know how bad that is? Because it's our worst one, and it's like the most important one. It's our first family meeting. I mean, we should have
I know.
nailed that. I'm just quickly finding us on the other Facebook comments, so
I'm
that I
going to get
can
a link and share that link everywhere for us.
love it.
I'm going to put
Love
it
it.
in the feedback group, and then you can drop it into your crew group.
Yeah, because what happens on StreamYard is that people say hi, and then it sometimes doesn't show their name. So like now, someone's saying hello again. Hi, you too. Who is that? I can't see. So please tell me.
I'll tell you who it is. Hold on.
How do
It's
you
Pat
find?
Cavender.
Oh, Auntie Pat, hello, hello. How do you actually know where those other comments are coming from? I mean, I'm so
Okay.
not tech savvy.
So if you comment on Jeff together, the names come up funny as Facebook user, but if you comment on the Jeff page, it will give the name. So I'm currently on Jeff Together stream. So I see Karen is here, Pat is here, Anna-Marie is here. So I can see the names coming through on my side. Carol is here, which is very cool. Eva's here. Team. So I don't know if you know what this is. This is the exciting part. This is the part like Greg, how long have we been waiting for to announce this and get started?
Don't even get me started, Tommy. I'm so bloody amped about this. D&Gs, we're back, baby. We're back. Sorry, I'm gonna settle down, but like we've been waiting. No, I'm so pumped. And how was that video?
God. Ooh. Oh, we must play it at the end. Dee, we forgot to talk about the video. I don't know if Dee will have it. If Dee does, our April launch video. If you don't, no stress, but at the end, just to get everyone excited. But the purpose of tonight, team, is that it's Greg and our month where we're co-leading. And this is probably the most exciting thing ever. People don't understand what leading the month means. So I think, Greg, let's clear that up from the get-go. Do you want to tell us what this means?
For sure. I mean, lots of people saying how we can still say Tanil, Di, Suzanne, who else? Lots of comments, Facebook users. Oh, classic. Someone says I'm looking very smart.
Another dumb
Someone says I'm looking very smart about the cap. I'm like a Polonek, I feel like a banker here in London. No, but listen, team, we are, as Domi said, I'm getting sidetracked here. We are obviously leading the exciting things that we are leading the month. So what that means, well, I mean, there's a lot of meaning to it, but I think the first and foremost, Domi, and stop me, is that we are here as your support. Okay, so what we mean by that is like we've created these amazing ways in which you can stay on track. And we'll talk about the theme, bend, don't break, in a moment. But if I had to summarize what it means by leading a month, I wouldn't try and compare it to, like, say, when Seri led the month or Ed led the month. They both owned that with their incredible skills. What I would summarize it as is that we are here to support you in this month, if that makes sense. Dami?
Yeah. I think the goal is that April can feel a bit like a silly season. And Greg and I are here to say, no, that is not an excuse. No, you're not falling off any wagons. You're not going anywhere. Greg's teacher voice is going to come out because we're going live quite a bit. We're going to support you, but we're going to crack a mini whip as well. So yes, there's going to be some flexibility, but no, you're not going to completely disappear. You're going to stay right with us, and you're going to have an amazing month with us.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think the irony is that we've just spoken about how we all launching our, we're all taking on one-on-one clients, etc. But the irony is that we're going to lead the month in a similar way to that we both coach. Like, I know you said you kill with kindness, and I'm also quite similar to that when it comes to my empathetic nature. But at the same time, we spoke about dusting the month with discipline. We absolutely need that, team. You can't expect. We just can't accept it. I don't want to accept the fact that just because it's a holiday, we assume means wagon. Why? Why do we accept that? I think that whole notion is incorrect. So when it comes to bending and breaking, what we're saying is, yes, let's be flexible, but let's not lose the plot. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We're going to be there to guide you through that, and we've put calendars and organized dates for you. I mean, Dami's going to touch on it now. I mean, it's spectacular. But yeah, I mean, it's going to be absolutely brilliant. And I want us, and I said this to you earlier, Dami, I want us to look at April, not as like, I don't know. It's for me, so much about this is about mindset. I don't want us to look at April with this like, oh, I've got holidays. Cool, you've got holidays. That's exciting. Make the most of it. Be active. Why does it have to be a negative thing? So let's carry that hype that we created in that video. Let's get that hype and use it throughout the month. Be grateful about the fact that your bodies are able to move, that your mind is strong enough to take you to those places. Crikey, I mean, we are so lucky. So let's use that in this month. And I think that's the energy that I want to feel from you, Team Jeff, you community of legends. And I know this lady, this lovely young lass on my left here, or left, is going to bring that same kind of energy. Dami, stop me because I'm going to go carried away.
No, I didn't want to stop you because I loved how passionate you were getting. So, team, we've made it so simple, right? We've got different themes for different weeks. So this week now, this is actually the pre-week. This is actually a week 1 because come Friday, that's the 1st of April. So this week's theme is we want you to learn, commit, and start bending. And what that means is you would have noticed that there's 3 amazing courses launched. There's the Fix Your Form Basics with myself. There's the Fix Your Form, the complex exercises with Greg and Louis. And then there's the Makeup 2.0 course with Jules. So that's the learn part. And spoiler alert, you can do all 3, just by the way. You don't have to feel like you have to choose one. You can choose all 3. So that's the learn part, right? Your commit part is, okay, we've launched 2 incredible training programs. I'm going to speak about quickly with Kate's Commit to Hit, which is incredible. She was so creative and so passionate and so excited about the training program. I feel like this is Kate's best one yet. She was in such a good space where I could just feel that she poured her heart into it. So, team, it's not for beginners. It is catering to a more intermediate fitness space. You will be challenged, but in such a good way. So if you are looking for that high intensity, there is some low impact variations, but I do want to stress that it's more for an intermediate fitness level. 40-minute workouts, that is Katie. And then Greg, do you quickly want to tell us what Kathleen and Louis have installed?
Yeah, so I'm super excited about it. Too lit, what's it called? Sorry, I've just gone blank. Oh my God.
No, it's
There we go. Here we go. Sorry, go.
There you go.
Let's go and flow. I was committed to hit there with you, Dami, but let's go and flow, team. So I chatted with Louis and Kathleen today about it, and I kind of knew what was behind it, but the passion and vibe that they sent me was incredible, and we had this little chat. And firstly, it's aimed, I think, directly at those that are struggling for time. So it's the first time we have 30-minute sessions in a program format. On Mondays and Fridays, you'll be doing a lit class where Louis will be instructing Kathleen. Okay. Then on Wednesdays you'll be doing yoga. Okay. And I think what's so cool about this is that it's so unique. It's aimed at anyone and everyone, first of all, but it's so unique in that Kath, it's going to be her first time being like instructing someone else or being instructed. So
sitting on the chair.
Hair?
It's her first time sitting on the chair to instruct.
And she is just phenomenal. I mean, we all know Louis as well. I mean, the lion, the man. It's gonna be such a cool challenge. And like I said, aimed at everyone, and just kind of 30 minutes for those of you time strapped is getting it. It's a tight time of year. We know this. So they're two really kind of juxtaposed but awesome options for you. And that's the commit, hey Dami?
Yeah, definitely. So team, that's the committing part. So you've got your courses, you've got your programs. Now the bending part starts coming, because yes, routines might be thrown off, but that's okay. We have you covered, and I'm going to drop a sneaky link. And what the sneaky link is, team, it is a holiday guide that Greg and I have put together. It is a guide that you can print. And in this guide, we have you set up from start to go. We have got recipes, we've got express workouts, we've got a calendar where you can tick off you've had a nutritious day, you can tick off your water intake, you can tick off that you've trained. And what's exciting about this is I'm quite a hard copy person with soft copy, and to have something that I can put on my fridge or have in a flip file that I can actively tick off is probably the most exciting part, because then I know, okay, I'm on track. Maybe I don't have Wi-Fi. You've got your express workouts. You've got your accountability. I'm going to quickly pop the link here.
I think, well, Domi, I'll just go on while you paste that. Okay, well, there it is. Firstly, that's the coolest thing I've ever seen. I will caveat this and say, Domi's giving me a lot of credit by saying it was, I mean, we were in it together. Like we spoke about a lot of the stuff, but when it came down to pen to paper, let me tell you, this is I've got a whiz here. I've got a whiz next to me. It's unbelievable. So, but no, but all jokes aside, for me, the vibe is that it kind of touches on, doesn't it, Domi, the fact that you can go away and have no signal, no phone, but you're going to have your guide there. You're going to have what you need to do on specific days, and you're going to have like these express workouts that we've put together for you, so that you're still keeping your bodies moving. I mean, and I like you, Domi, I am very much, and I know a lot of our community are as well. If you don't have access, like someone commented on one of our threads earlier today, I saw it, like, this is a game changer. I'm going to be in the bush and with no signal, you know, like that's huge. So for me, if I'm not able to log that dot, starts tweaking me. But if I'm able to tick something off, you know, on the fridge or on the wherever, what else would there on the what else?
Flip files, fridge. There's a lot of. There's a Jeff board. We've created our Jeff board colors.
Oh, so it's just sensational, absolutely sensational.
And then what Greg and I are going to be doing, so you'll hear from us every Monday. We're going to go live and check in with you all and see what's happening. We're also going to have some eds on Thursdays, where we're going to do actually some interesting topics, which is going to be quite cool. So Greg and I really want you to feel us. We want you to know that we're in your corner. So if you are struggling with anything, you can pop either one of us a message. We're going to be live a lot. But we want you to know that this month is, you know, there's compromise, but you're just going to be disciplined. You're not going to just completely throw all the toys out there. But Greg, there's something I actually wanted to ask you, and you and I were actually chatting about it before. We spoke about when it comes to the holiday period, you know, what do we as individuals, what are our challenges? What are our wins? What are we, you know, what is our thing? So I want to hear from you. Around the holiday period, how does your holiday period look, and do you have any challenges?
Yeah, look, I think currently not so much, but I'll tell you how I overcame it. That's a better way of framing it. I used to view holidays as this opportunity, as a student or whatever it was, this opportunity to like just let go, right? And we all want to let go. We want to have that sense of like, I just need to relax. And then I thought about it, and I was like, I'm coming back from holiday and I'm not actually feeling that relaxed or my best. So why did I do that? You know, and it took a bit of introspection, but a couple of years of wisdom, maybe have a couple more on the speedometer than you, Domi. But I tell you, what I've realized is that, and what's a massive win for me is, and I spoke to this about my clients when I was a one-on-one coach. For example, okay, I'll just use this as a classic example. Yeah. If you're in a Euro summer, for example, like we used to go to like whatever it is. I was very lucky to go there. I'm not trying to like underplay that. But say you go to a Euro summer, it's classic in Europe to have a bit of rosé over lunch, right? Classic, like rosé all day. Some of my clients would say to me, and I would say, absolutely, you got to listen. And I'd brand them, and I'd say, firstly, okay, it's it's beautiful weather from the moment you wake up. Why not get your exercise locked in and then commit and discipline yourself with not drinking during the day? That is a compromise. That is bending, not breaking. So we're saying to you, absolutely have a couple glasses of rosé at night, but we're not going to go all day rosé from the afternoon after exercising in the morning. Why do that to yourself? And then over time, all that's going to happen is you're going to get tired, and then you're going to start stopping your exercise. So for me, it's very simple. Like, it was a very big win. I would be like, I'm going to get my exercise done in the morning, but I would do something that I enjoy, Dami. And this is the key as well, right? Like, if you're on the mood to do, whatever it is that you've got at your disposal, jump onto a bike, go for a run, keep your body moving in some way that's going to make you happy. I mean, I had no access to stuff the Wine Holiday, and I became an avid canoeist, because I was just like, I wanted to rock a canoe out all day, and I had so much fun. Some of the most tranquil moments of my life. So, those are kind of the ones for me.
Before you change, can I quickly tell you something completely off topic, just because you said the word canoe, right?
Hit me with it.
And then we'll go back onto topic. So I don't know if you know, my first job when I was 16, I was a pack boat on the Orange River. So there I was, paddling at age 16, canoeing down the Orange River. Would do like 9-day trips at a time.
I absolutely love this about you. I can't actually.
And I'd carry all the food, and then the expectation was, I think, because I was a female, that I was, a good food maker. And I was like, listen, I'm 16 years old. Like, I can't make food. So it was like crackers and like mussels on crackers. It was horrendous.
Smoked mussels on crackers, I tell you, can be quite delicious.
So it still hits a spot for me. But the point was that I used to row my own canoe, and that was, anyway, back to it.
No, I love that. Talking about rowing as well, on a completely separate note as well, I'm committing to rowing across the English Channel. Did I tell you?
No. When?
So I'm quite a beast on the ergo machine. Am I glitching? Am I glitching?
No, you're not.
So I'm quite a beast on the ergo, which I love. And my mate was a Cambridge. He rowed for Cambridge, and we wanted to do something in aid of charity. And his company hopefully are going to fund it, and then we're going to obviously also to get Jeff exposure. But we want to. I'm sure it's been done, and the novelty isn't necessarily there. But we want to row across the channel in like a wild, like a fast time. So we're going to get competitive with each other. We're going to train. We're going to get So it's quite cool, quite exciting.
Okay,
anyway,
excuse my ignorance. How far is it, or like how long are you planning?
It's not an ignorant comment, Dami. Your time can range from like 4.5 hours on the channel to like 12, depending on currents, winds. So like in ideal conditions, you can get it done in 4 hours. From the minimal research that I've done thus far. But you need the right conditions. I mean, I've had a few mates that did a charity thing where they swam the channel, and in like a group of 5. And my cousin, when he started his leg of the swim, he swam for 3 hours nonstop, and he moved about the equivalent of like 300 meters, but moved backwards because of the current. They eventually got there, but like that's how different it can be. So anyway, I'm not sure why did we get onto this?
Sorry, you brought up canoeing, and then you know what it turned into? Family meeting turned to catch up chat. Team, we're so sorry. This always happens. Greg and I will schedule a meeting, and we'll schedule an hour because we know it's not going to be shorter than that. And then we find like the last half an hour's chatting. So apologies for that.
Sorry.
But see, people saying, a friend of mine swimming in the channel the next few months. So it's a popular goal. Like, it's a massive goal. I love that. Good goal to strive towards. Greg, are you in like a K2 racing canoe?
I have not. I've never. This is the thing. That's why I said I'm a gun on the ergo, the Concept 2 rower, but I'm not. I've never been in a boat. I've never been in a race. So that's where the learning comes in, right? But Domi, I've actually realized why I put so much attention on that, and it's quite simple, really. One of the ways you asked me, one of the ways we win on holidays, right? One of the ways we do that is by saying to yourself and committing to the rest of whoever you're with on your holiday to say to them before you leave, I'm not going to be doing this or that because I'm committed to a goal. And weirdly, you'll find if you say it beforehand, people are so encouraging and respectful of it. If you say it like on the whim, like someone comes up to me and says, "Oh, come on, man, have another couple of beers," and I go, no, remember, I'm training towards the channel. I'm going to row the channel. All of a sudden, it's like, yeah, back in your box. I'm actually doing something cooler than throwing away my goals. Do you know what I mean? So I know I'm getting a little bit feisty, but it's just I just feel like I have to. I mean, in the spirit of you, I have to, Tommy. Feisty.
But I feel like what's going to happen, team, this month with the Bend Don't Break, Greg and I are going to bring our empathetic kindness side out with a nice little bit of feistiness, because at the end of the day, team, it's not about Greg and I. The month is for us to support you. Our goals as a community, we want to drive results. So you would have seen last week, Jono was pushing, get those assessments done. And a lot of people are actually asking me, where do I find these assessments? What are these assessments about? And I actually want to show you on the club app. Team, your assessments, that is your anthros. That is your centimeters. That is your photos. That is a way that you measure your progress. In a month from now, there will be a little sneaky something coming from Greg and I, another way to track progress that is not photo related, but more than that in 30 days.
30 days.
But I want 30 days or so far away. But let me quickly show you here. So you're on your homepage, right? You're then going to go, battery low, oopsie. You're then going to go to that little box here where it says to do. You're going to then tick on the to-do list, and then you're going to say add progress or add check-in to track progress. And the goal is, team, that we're going to do it around the 21st of every month. That's going to be a new thing, a new cadence we want to bring as a community, that you're not pushing out these assessments the whole time. You're keeping yourself accountable. If you haven't done it yet, go do it. And then you can say add check-in. And then there's a whole guide on how to do it, a video and a PDF and what you can do. So we want you to do that now or tomorrow if you haven't done it yet, but on the 20th, 21st, every month we're going to do it. I see a lot of people saying, I'm ready, measuring on Monday. Let's see, a few we like feisty. Oh, I love this. Love.
I saw that. I was trying not to laugh. A couple good comments coming in. Sandine's with us. We've got Siri saying, Siri, well, just stop it. You're our best. You're our best. And then, Sandra's here. Someone's commenting on the row thing, but that we did get sidetracked, Tim. I apologize about that.
There's a comment here asking why on the 21st psychologically. So, team, if you look at how we launch our programs, we start with a 21-day program. So that means for the first 3 weeks of every new month, you are doing your program. Then you've got 1 week to taper off, to go into the live schedule, to join us and take it a bit easier before you again go into another program. And usually in that week, we want you to set up again, so that by the time you start your new program, then you are going to be ready. So I know it's just a mindset thing, but there's no difference between the 21st and the 31st or the 21st and the 30th. It is just
your body doesn't know what the date is. Like, let's be honest, your brain knows. Your body doesn't know.
And it'll be 4 weeks. When you do it on the 21st every month, it's 4 weeks. So Greg, we've had so many one-on-one clients start, and they don't wait till the 1st of every month. They'll say, okay, I'm ready to start in week 3 of the month or something on that goal. But we just want to get it as a community that if you know, okay, this week is now our assessment week, everyone's on the same board and the same language. And Greg and I are going to drive that quite a bit to reassess in, again, that week of the 21st. I hope that makes sense.
Yeah. Well, it does to me. I think there are a couple comments coming in there. I think, also remove the pressure off yourself. And this is now my empath coming out. Remove the pressure off yourself as well. I mean, No one, we all, it's like in human nature to be our own worst critics. Like, I'm exactly the same. I mean, I know every person I've ever spoken to says like, oh no, I don't like the sound of my own voice, or I don't like the pictures that I don't like that shot. Like, who cares? You are using it as something to work towards, or not, like, or to not to work towards, to work against or work off, I should say. Sorry, that was the word. And just use it as something, as a starting point for you to have a phenomenal month in April. And that's kind of that was my message earlier about mindset, when I was saying like, don't go into this month with fear or with like apprehension. Like, go in with absolute guns blazing. Like, let's change the narrative about holiday months. You know, let's come out feeling golden and ready to attack the new month, or the month of May, work-wise, family-wise, whatever it is. Come out feeling energetic. I promise you, you're going to feel way more energetic if you eat like nourishing food and you exercise for enjoyment, than if you go out and booze all weekend and sleep in. I promise you now, you're going to feel more energetic in the former, not the latter. There comes a better teacher and empath.
Can I quickly add to that? Another thing which I've picked up around the holidays is that we also don't want you to become resentful in this special family time where you are so restrictive, you are incredibly strict on yourself, and you end up not enjoying that special time because you become so resentful with maybe some foods that are tempting and with the fear of going completely overboard. Greg and I are pushing that there's compromise dusted in discipline. There's moderation, there's flexibility, and we want you to enjoy this time. You're going to feel Greg and I. If you haven't done the boxing challenge, we strongly recommend you do it at some point, because before you know it, Box 2.0 is going to be here. That's what I'm going to say.
Absolutely. Yeah, I'm just checking any comments here. Yeah, I mean, I'm glad you said that, Domi. Obviously, I mean, I don't want to come across too harshly, but you know, the truth is that you're absolutely right. I used to say to my one-on-one clients that when you start feeling guilty about failure, so say you miss a workout, okay? So many people do this. They miss a workout, they feel like they failed, okay? So therefore, they feel guilty. What happens when you start feeling guilty? You start resenting the fact that you are feeling guilty. So you're like, I shouldn't be feeling guilty about this. It's there. It's that's what's causing my guilt. And what do? You wave the white flag and you say, thanks so much, I'm out of here. No. We change that. We need to change that mindset and say, of course you can be flexible. If you miss one day of a workout, who cares? Restart the next day. And KDG, if she's here, always talks about progress, not perfection.
She's with her mom. She's with her mom tonight.
Oh yeah. She's with her mom. Yeah. But progress, not perfection. I mean, you know, that's the whole point. Of course, you can have days where you're not going to be feeling like you're on like smashing out every session. It happens to everyone. So yeah, we've got you, team. And I think, you know, Domi, we are coming up to 7. What time is it there? 8.
8 o'clock. It's fine. Okay. I don't mind the chat.
7 my time now. But yeah, I'm just also gonna say, last but not least from my side, Bianca, the guide is above. The guide. Yeah, Domi dropped it.
I'll drop the link again. I'll drop it in both feeds quickly. You can keep talking.
I want to just say, because you can probably sense it, I'm absolutely chomping at the bit. But team. The other update is that Dom and I we're gonna run this month, obviously remotely. Me being in the UK, Dom being in SA. That has changed rapidly. I am flying to SA, to Cape Town on Sunday, so I'll be there on Monday for us to start, team. So what I'm saying is that's going to be such a vibe, because I'm going to be spending time with Dom. We're going to be chatting in the office. We're going to be there together. I'm going to get to see a lot of you, hopefully, community in Cape Town. I will be at the workouts on the Saturdays. So, I mean, it's just like I just feel like everything's coming together here, Dom. Everything's coming together so nicely. Anyway,
Greg, I
come to
feel
Joburg.
excited for you because you came down November, December, January. Was it November? It was a while. And I
Yeah,
just feel like
last year.
you knocked it out of the park. Then our box, after fighting for 3 months to film, eventually got away. And I'm so glad we did, because there was over 600 of you that joined us live, which was a record, just by the way. Now you're coming again in April. Then you're going
Cool.
back, and you're coming again in May. You're coming twice.
Yeah, I have to. I'm coming back in May for a wedding. But this trip is specifically for basically for you, Dami. Basically for you. No, it's for our month. It's for our month, and yeah, I mean, just so grateful to be part of the team, obviously, and that I'm able to do that. But just super exciting, and I just think it's going to make a difference being physically near you. I promise you, it'll rub off on how we're projecting our energy whenever we go live or whenever we go into a workout or whatever the case may be.
Gregory, I'm saying this now because I hope Sari's listening. I feel like you and I need to do a Tuesday Test Me Tuesday workout together. Just bring back the whole boxing vibe, get everyone excited again.
Non-negotiable. It's non-negotiable. Of course we will. Of course we will. Surely, Sari.
Sari, I don't know if she's sleeping now, but I will pop that one in.
Michelle's just asked if it was for my wedding. No, Michelle, I'm trying. I mean, we are. It's cheap as it's a busy life, isn't it? But no, we need to prioritize that. We will go. We are meeting a few wedding planners, and we're going to go and look at a few venues, which is also another excuse for me to go out and visit Dami and Stellenbosch, because Stellenbosch, Franschhoek, classic.
No, you and the wine, the other venue that you're looking at.
Yeah, I know. Well, we've got a couple, but it's going to be on availability because we're late in the day as usual. Anyway,
that's your wedding. Are you allowed to say when your wedding is?
No, I haven't said a date. Dami, you would be invited, obviously.
I was about to say, I think my invite's lost in the post, but I don't want to ask you.
My bloody bestie. Of course you'd be getting an invite.
That invite, I haven't even got to save the date. Okay, it's fine. Now I feel better. There's no date, so you can't save the date.
No date yet. But Dami, I hope we've done this justice. I think, our initial point that we wrote down were hellos. Then we said we're going to talk about the Bend Don't Break theme. So if you've missed that and you're only in here now, go back, team, and watch it from the beginning. And then wins and challenges from holiday season, we kind of touched on. And then how we're going to set you up. And Dami has just nailed it by slapping that in that link in the comments. I'll
make a post afterwards to share it from both of us. It basically is a link to a PDF that you can download or keep. But I love a good plan. Greg loves a good plan. We spent a lot of time working on it. Greg, it probably took us 3.5 weeks to put that whole package together.
Yeah, at least. And yeah, I mean, I just can't stop smiling, Dami, because I'm so pumped to be back here with you, and I'm so amped to change the narrative and get us to that point of, and go and watch that video, team. Go and watch that video again. If that
we'll end the video. This will end with that.
If we can.
But one last thing, Greg, we are going to bring so much positivity this month, so much cheer, so much excitement. So we want to take you with. Very quickly, Mish, we definitely want to come to Joburg too. We do.
Yeah, absolutely.
One-on-one in this challenge. So if you did miss it, Bend Don't Break is not a training program. It is your month leads where we support you. That's our theme. Every week you'll hear from Greg and I. We've put together a holiday plan. Your coach will put you on a training program based for you. But Greg and I, we are basically your biggest support and your biggest cheerleaders and your biggest energy bringers. And we just want to make you smile. And we just want to bring all our positivity onto the community.
And just to be clear, your coach can put you on the new program. So you can, if you want to, if the coach and you feel that you are at that point, that you can go on to say Kate's HIIT program or Dom and Louis. All Box for Love. You can be put on anywhere. Just to be clear, Donnie, because what I think the question is like, the Bend Don't Break is the theme, and we're there to lead, hopefully help and be there for everyone. But it's not. That's not a challenge. That's not a challenge. The programs are separate to the theme of the month. There we go.
There we go.
I feel like I've done enough talking.
I was about to say, I think, Greg, we could probably catch up all night. So, team, this is Greg and I getting you ready for April. On Thursday, we are having the official month handover from the press. Little bit of mutiny going on, hint, hint. We haven't figured out the mutiny yet. I feel like I'm giving a hint. But you'll catch us on Thursday for the official handover. And come Friday, that is when your Bend Don't Break month with Greg and I start.
I'm literally chomping at the bit. I don't know if you can sense my energy, Dami. I'm like,
it's like your shoulders are moving. You're like
dancing. And we're gonna be there for you, team. I promise you, we're gonna be there for you, and we're just gonna we've got so much conviction and passion with what we do. So just stay with us this month, and let's go hard at it. But
we're losing people, Greg, so we're gonna say goodbye.
Sometimes we just be quiet. Goodbye.
Rise and shine.
Oh my God.
It's 6 o'clock and your mind is trying to convince you that it's too dark, too cold, and too early to get out of bed. Dreamland is where the voices are tempting you to remain. But the thing is, you didn't ask for their opinion, did you?
You have trained your mind, you have been here before, and for this, your body will follow. So sit up, put one foot in front of the next, and don't look back. We've got work to do.
This is it, the battle between bending and breaking. You and your body.
Drown out the uncertainty with your own heartbeat. Remember what we're fighting for and never forget.
Defeat, forfeit. Those are not in my words. I don't understand those definitions, but I do understand this. I understand victory, I understand resilience, and I understand never surrendering.
The month is yours. You are in control. You decide. Bend, don't break.